No, I know that I can't make you stay, but where's your heart? But where's your heart? But where's your... And I know there's nothing I can say to change that part, to change that...
Hello guys, girls and fellow subscribers. I was watching David's channel and he was talking about a project that Little Pink Stars 44 is doing, and it's called the Project 10 challenge, I guess you can call it. And it's where you read 10 books, and then for every 10 book that you read, you get to buy yourself one book. And of course you guys know what I'm like. I set myself these challenges and then I see a couple of books online that I like and I am gone completely. But this is I'm going to try it because I've been planning on something very similar next year. So I decided that maybe I could kickstart it now and maybe start with 5 and then work my way up, rather than starting with 10 because I'm a very slow reader at the moment. And yeah, so as you can see, and as you guys probably know, and you can see, it's growing very much. It's growing a lot. I haven't got rid of a lot of books, but yeah, that's just in the past couple of months. So as you guys know, I am addicted to book buying. Largely thanks to the YouTube community, but I don't blame anyone or anything like that. I'm very happy that I found the YouTube community. But yeah, a lot of books that I've found have been ones in hauls or reviews that I've just really wanted to pick up, and I've just went out and purchased them. And I thought, well, on an average I read 50 books a year, and I have more than 50 books on my bookshelf, so maybe it's time to, you know, get out of some of these books, get rid of them. Not get rid of them as in throw them out, but get rid of them as in read them, and then maybe add a book to my bookshelf. Because like I get 13 or 14 books and they go on my bookshelf, and then I read like 2, and then I get another 14, and it's not really going anywhere much at all. So I'm going to participate. I'm going to make it 5 books to start with, like I said, 5 books. And I'm going to start off including the ones that I have already read. I'm going to add a little video after this little intro of the books that I plan to read, including the 3 books I'm reading right now. And then my challenge will be underway. And I'm going to try and do this for the remainder of the year. Not including, of course, the books that are already coming in the mail, or the books that have been on my wish list like immediately, like Lola and the Boy Next Door, the new Blue Bloods and Crescendo, and things like that. There are like 4 books that I'm not going to include because I've been waiting a long time for them to come out, and I just don't want to stress myself out because, yeah. Anyway, I'll add another video to this or another part to it, depending on how long it takes. So, yeah. So thank you, Little Pink Stars 44 for this challenge, and I shall do my book thing in a second. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so this is my add-on to the video. Okay, I'm going to show you the first 5 books that I plan on reading. I'm going to have a really hard time choosing the books that I want to read next, and they may be subject to change, but these are the ones that I've picked out so far that I think that I should tackle first in this challenge, because, yeah. Okay, so the first one I thought I'd pick up is You Can Be Happy No Matter What, 5 Principles for Keeping Life Perspective. It's a short book, it's a charity book. I thought that between all the books that I'm reading right now, that I could just, you know, have a little bit of a break. And yeah, so, and it's, like I said, it's really short and it's non-fiction, so it shouldn't take me more than a day or 2 to read. And it gets it off my shelf. The next is Love is the Higher Law by David Leviathan. Leviathan. I say Leviathan because I just like that word. It's just cool. And this is a fairly short book too, but I really want to get stuck into it because yeah, I really want to read it, and I want to get to it before the end of this year. And I think that this will, if I can read it in September, this will be September's LGBT spotlight book. So that's that one. Next is Love Aubrey by Suzanne Lafleur. I really love this cover, and I like the synopsis, and it seems like it's going to be like a really light, well, not a light-hearted book, but an interesting read. I wouldn't say a quick read because every time I say it's a quick read and it's a hardback, it usually takes me like a week to read it. But it is one that I picked up and I really wanted to get to it, and I completely forgot I owned it, so I really want to get stuck into that. Next is, yes, and I have been under a rock for some time, Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I don't know why I haven't read this, like picked it up. I think it's because I've seen so many different reviews that I just want to forget about the reviews before I pick it up. But I actually won this book off a magazine competition that I usually pick up, the magazine Good Reading. It's in an Australian magazine, and I won a copy of Shiver in a contest, and that was, I think, sometime last year or something like that. Yeah, I believe it was last year. So been on my shelf for some time and I've been avoiding it, so I thought maybe I could pick it up, and it's a big chunk of it. Yeah, and I'm gonna probably have to take off the dust jacket because I really hate dust jackets. And put something on the front because we'll actually have cat hair on it by the time it's done because it's white. So yeah, but I'm gonna try and read that. And lastly, much with little Pink Star's comment on Perfect Chemistry as well. I've had this for so long. I'm pretty sure I picked it up last year or early this year. I'm not quite sure, and I can't remember because I can't remember anything when it comes to books or when I got them. But I kind of started it, and I'm like only like 10 pages into it, so I'm going to start it again. But I started it, and then I got distracted by another book and another book, and you know how it goes, like a year later you find that you actually haven't even read this book. So, but I've seen so many reviews for the other books, or tried not to see reviews but wanted to watch them anyway. I just want to get stuck into this. I want to get stuck into Simone Oakland because I really feel like it's going to be a great book, and I'm glad I left it this long because I don't have the I still have the good memories of the reviews, but I don't have that much. So yeah. Sorry about that quick thing. The postman came and knocked on my door. So yeah, definitely checking this book out very soon. I'm so excited. Well, excited as I can be. But yeah, I just wanted to leave that whole reviews and leave it for a while and then cleanse my mind and come at it with my own perspectives, because I find it really hard sometimes when a book comes out and people pump it and hype it up, and then yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So amongst these things I'm going to show you in a second, the books that I'm reading at the moment are Arthur the Seeing Stone. I'm about 100 pages into it. I'm a slow reader at the moment. I'm just really not heavily into reading. I'm not really feeling very well lately, so I'm just pottering around the house and doing different things. So yeah, Arthur and the Seeing Stone. Not that it probably would be much interest to many people, but I'm reading the new diary. This is really, really freaking awesome. Yeah, just brilliant. Very, very inspirational. Just brilliant. I want to sit there all day and read it. I probably will. And lastly, you guys have probably seen this like about 3 or 4 times now that I'm actually reading it. and I keep getting distracted. It's not because the book's not good or anything, it's just because I have so many other interests flittering around in my head and I want to focus on those. So I'm still reading Shadow Kiss. I hope I'm gonna like have an hour or two today on and off to just, you know, get through more of it, and I'll be reading those books before I get stuck on those ones. Now, I was not going to have a book haul today, but yeah, like the mailman just came, and I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to. So after I take a shower and sort out my books, I'll give you a book haul, guys. Yeah.